Hi there, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, like the video, and leave a sweet comment down below. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Yes, as you can see from the title, today we are talking about the pros and cons of being married by a foreigner. I am married by a foreigner from Nigeria. So coming from Kenya to Nigeria. There are things I want to talk about that are pros and others are cons. Some feel they are cons, but majority of them they are pros. From Kenya to Nigeria, we go to travel now. We go to travel, and I love traveling. We go to travel from Kenya to Nigeria. So that is for me was a plus because you've got to move from one country to another. You've got to enter flight. If you never had a passport, you look for passport. So kind of is a plus because at least you move from your country and go to another country and also come to learn many things about traveling. If you didn't know anything about traveling, you learn about traveling. So if you're married by a foreigner, of course you travel from your country to another country. For me, that is a plus because I've got to leave Kenya to come to Nigeria. Or if you're not even from Kenya, from your country to another country, whether it's a man or a woman, you've got to travel to their country so that at least you can see where your man come from or you can see where your wife come from. So for me, is a plus. As I said, I love traveling. Another thing that I love is a pro for me coming to Nigeria in this beautiful and amazing country. That's what I always say because it is. Coming to Nigeria married by a foreigner, it's one of the things I've come to love is the language. You've got to learn different languages. Because for Kenya, of course, we have different language from Nigeria. So I'm learning different languages, and one of the language that I'm learning here is called Pidgin. It's kind of Swahili where we mix it. We call it in my country Sheng. It's here is called Pidgin. Yes, I speak English and there are other languages. There are so many languages in Nigeria because there are so many tribes in Nigeria. But one of the language that I'm loving to learn is called Pidgin. Like you say, how you dey? I dey fine yo. I love Fiji. I may not have known more about Fiji, but in fact, I'm looking for someone who will be teaching me Fiji. So next time when you meet overseas, you go ask him, our wife, how you dey? Then I'll tell you, I dey fine yo. So I'm learning a different language. So for me, it's a pro because I'm hearing this language. You can learn a local language, a few words about a local language, a few words about PG because that's another language they use here. It's kind of broken English, so they use it like that. And it's sweet by the way, and many people speak it. So when you are married by a foreigner, when you go to their country, you learn their language. Yes, they may speaking maybe their national language is English, and if it's their national language is not English, of course you learn a different language, and it's a plus for you because at least when you go to a different place you can speak that language. If you are married by a French man, you go speak French, or if you are married by a Spanish person, you go speak Spanish. So it's kind of sweet for me learning a different language. So it's good, it's a plus for me because learning a different language is a plus, is adding something to my life. Because in any place that I can go and I meet a Nigerian, hey, if I speak, they can see, hey, this one I've touched our country, this one know a little bit our country when I speak their language, and it's good. And learning that language make it easy also to live with the locals. So where you go, people for that area, people for that country, when you speak their language, they love it because they say you're trying to join them, you are trying to be with them, and it's a plus for me and also for the locals. They feel that you love them and you want to be with them. So learning a new language for me is a sweet thing, and I'm trying to learn a new language. As I've said, I'm learning how to speak Fiji. I love Fiji. It's so sweet. I love it. As I said, how you do? Oh, I do fine. I go there. I go get up. Hey, it's so sweet. Fiji is so sweet, and many other languages that I'm trying to learn here in Nigeria. So married by a foreigner, you learn a different language apart from the language you know from your country. So coming to that country, a new language for me is a pro. And also when you go to another country, like the way I'm here in Nigeria, might be married by a Nigeria, very good guy. Very handsome guy. Nigeria, she go kill me. So coming here to Nigeria, I'm here to Nigeria, you've got to learn about their culture. Nigeria have a very nice culture. Vibe, a good one. They have a very nice culture. And here in Nigeria, I'm learning a lot. You learn their custom. You've got to learn their way of life, their behavior. When you see how Nigeria dress, you are learning. When they speak, how they live their life, their social life. So you learn a lot of things when you go to a different country. And I'm learning a lot here, being here in Nigeria, married here. I'm learning a lot. So when you're married by a foreigner, when you go to their country, it's good because you learn different things about different countries and also that different things about their culture. So it's a sweet thing. For me, it's a pro because I'm learning things that even if I was to go to my country, I've added something, yeah, to my life. I've known something about Nigeria and I'm learning their culture, which is very, very nice. Nigeria culture is of another level. Leave your comment down below if you are married by a foreigner. What are your pros? Maybe what are your cons? Leave your comment down below. For me, I've said the pros are many and I'm loving it here in Nigeria. You know, in my country, we normally say, where I come from, my tribe. I'm not zeroing myself into a tribe, no. I'm saying where I come from, there is a saying that says that a person who don't travel only think it's their mother only who cook the sweetest food. That when you don't go to a different place or you have never visited a different home, you always think, it's only my mother who cooks the sweetest food. But when you go to a different home, you taste their food, you say, wow, they are cooking very sweet. Their food is very nice. That's what happens when you travel. When you go to a different country, you say, I thought we are the best in this. So, I didn't know there is another country which is doing better. I didn't know there is another country who cooks sweet food. Like I'm enjoying myself with my pounded yam here. By the way, I said my pounded yam is the go for me here. At first when I came, I was watching Jaro and I love Jaro. I still love it. Number one food also in my list, but I love pounded yam and it's very, very sweet. And in my country, you see, we don't cook pounded yam. So I'm learning something. When you go to a different country, you learn many things, their culture, their behavior, their way of life, and a sweet, sweet thing. That is a plus for me. I'm also having new friends. Yes, when you go to a different country, sometimes when you go, you kind of say, how am I going to start a new life here? How am I going to get friends? So when you go to a new country, you learn and you get new friends. You go out there, join other people. Yeah, get new friends. Don't dull yourself. Yeah, these friends, they'll give you different ideas. You learn many things. So for me, it's a plus. I've joined other friends here. Yes, I have friends back home, but here I've also have other friends. So my friend list is going up and up and up. I can say, my friend from Nigeria, my friend from Kenya. So you have other friends that you get when you go to a different country. And it's a very, very nice thing when you go to a different country, join others and get new friends. You have seen in my videos that I have very big number of friends in this country. So for me, it's a plus. As I said, my cons are not many, but I kind of feel that there are some things which I miss from my country. Like these are the ones that I'll say they are my cons. And one of the things that I miss my country. I miss my country. Sometimes I think, I miss about things about Kenya. There are things that I miss about home. And these are my cause. Because when you miss your country, they are there. Of course, I love my country, Kenya. But me here, I love Nigeria. But that is the only thing that is helping me more. Because Nigerians are very, very good. But there are things that I miss home. I miss my country. Number two, I miss my friends. I had friends back in Kenya. Yes, we call each other and we communicate, but I'm not there. There are some events we used to go together, things that we used to do together. So I miss them. So it's a code for me. I miss my friends back in my country. And also, Nigeria have very, very good food. They cook their food very, very nice. But being from Kenya, there are also food that I miss from Kenya. So I miss Kenyan food. Sometimes I think, I'm not seeing this type of food here, and I miss it. I'm not seeing this type of food here, and I miss it. So for me, there are no many, there are few. And Nigeria has made it easy for me because they have delicious food. But I also miss Kenyan food. As I said, there are not many cause, they are just very few, but I miss them because being a Kenyan, there are so many, there are some few things that I miss from my country. I miss my friends, I miss my own country, and I also miss our food because there are food that I miss. Like nyamachoma, I'm missing nyamachoma. There is suya here. They also, there's the way they normally do their nyamachoma, but Kenya nyamachoma, there's the way they do to that, you miss it. And also I miss my ugali. I love ugali. I used to eat a lot of ugali back in Kenya. I can make my own here, but it's not the way they make it back home in Kenya. So there's some food that I miss that I don't see here in Nigeria. Or sukuma wiki. Sometimes I say, I just wish I can see sukuma wiki. They're kales. Sukuma wiki is kales. I just miss sukuma wiki. I just make that. I slice onions and mix umamiki just small there. I miss them. So there's some few things that I miss about my country. So if you're married by a foreigner, what are your pros and what are your cons being married by a foreigner like me, because I'm married here in Nigeria. So there are some things you may miss your country, and there are some things you are learning going to that country. And I'm learning a lot being here in Nigeria. So there are so many things that you can learn. And another thing, that is a pro for me when you're married by a foreigner, is exposure. Sometimes there's something that I've learned about Nigerians. Nigerians love to travel. When you travel, you get exposure. At least you learn many things. You are enlightened. You know many things that the ones you had known before. So you kind of ginger your brain. You become a different person because of exposure. You learn this, you learn that. If it's maybe something you didn't know, you learn from that. If it's something new, you learn. So traveling, and for me being married by a foreigner, it gives you exposure, a lot of exposure. As I've said, Nigerians love to travel and they get a lot of exposure. So someone who have traveled is different from someone who have not traveled, because when you travel, you get exposure. There are people who say, I'm going to this country because I want to learn ABCD. And when I come back, this is what I want to do. So traveling and being here and being married by a foreigner has given me a lot of exposure. There are so many things that I've learned being here. There are countless. There are so many things that I've learned. Things that I didn't know. This I knew, but I didn't know they can be done in this way. So it gives you a lot of exposure. So being married by a foreigner, for me, that one is a pro for me. It has given me a lot of exposure. There are things that I've learned here that are helping me a lot, and they are taking me far by being here. So these are the pro. This is another pro for me. If you are married by a foreigner, leave your seat, comment down below and tell me what are your pros, what are your cons. How do you find yourself? How do you feel being married by a foreigner? Are you loving it so far? For me, I'm loving it being married by a foreigner, and I'm living my good life here in Nigeria. Nigeria for life. Niger. I love Nigeria. This country is so good. There are so many things that I've been blessed just coming to Nigeria. I've been so much blessed being here. So if you have watched this video up to this far, thank you so much for your love and your support. That is a gift for you. Thank you so much for watching. And I want to end this video here. If you have not subscribed to my channel and you normally watch my videos, please subscribe. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for your support. If you watch this video up to this far, leave your sweet comment down below and like the video. Don't like the video. If you've never shared my video, please be sharing my videos, because there's someone who'd like, maybe I've not come along my channel and there's something you have learned in my channel, and you can also share it to another person. Share it to your friends, share my videos to your family. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, and see you on the next one.